Getting himself a full restore in his base there, and it isn't even going to be a full restore anymore because he's so freaking fat, and he has to pay for some healing items to actually be in good enough shape to go up against Roshan. And while they would like to contest that Roshan, they will instead find themselves a Hoodwink. It looks like game number 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. If there's no turnaround coming out from TNC for this fight, because look at this Morphling going ham. He turns into a Bloodseeker to go ham even harder, and that means the #1 carry, Asta, is going to be found killing spree for Docres. As now this exorcism, yeah, that's gonna enable a Roche stolen tombstone for the next fight after that. Two Docres' steals, they have just been huge, which was kind of to be expected when you have a Rubick into an Undying and into a Magnus. Try rushing themselves into the Roche pit to try and dissuade Gorilla. They notice that everybody is missing and realize they have to do something about that. To take that fight head on, Snapfire tanking Undying, initiating on the one side. However, Invoker and Bloodseeker on the other side, they are cores you cannot simply ignore. Morphling still looking for a good way to deal damage, and Ashes is already somewhat low health. It's gonna morph into the Bloodseeker, taking away his attack speed. It matters quite a bit, but not with the Cold Snap plus Lucky Bashes, and it looks like Morphling is just gonna be stuck in place. Asta, uncertain of whether he wants to hit or not. Morphling strength with the BKB on. Krizh finds a nice tornado the second that BKB wears up. Sharpshooter with his own BKB on the second life. It's gonna be fine getting out. Kunkka now gets caught. He presses the Torrent Storm, but Torrent Storm isn't gonna connect on anybody since most people hadn't caught up from the side of TNC just yet. Kunkka looking to catch somebody out. Will put Mavis in a bit of an awkward position. Death Prophet jumps on him, but gets ruptured immediately by the Bloodseeker. Now in goes the Morphling, knowing the rupture is down. He has no fears engaging this Magnus, and Magnus goes on down. 90 seconds, no Magnus. Hoodwink summons a decoy, which is gonna get pushed out of position there. Krizh, he is gonna find a double meatball combo on the Morphling, killing him for 100 seconds if he doesn't want to buy back here. In comes a 2-man tornado, and followed it up with an excellent ice wall, forcing a BKB as well as that Aeon disc from Docres. Docres is gonna go down for that one. It is just a Rubick. If this Kunkka goes down, it would be so much bigger. But look at that excellent play from the Hoodwink, catching out the Kunkka. If you do have the damage to follow you up, Hoodwink is such a strong hero, and there comes the Bloodseeker. Kunkka eating the cheese, and it is no life, waiting for that refresher of his own to come back off the cooldown. Carlo manages to snipe Rubick with the decoy there. That decoy, he's been hitting it in really believable ways. I gotta say, Docres is now gonna drop low, and that will be the first kill of the fight, or maybe not, as Rubick instead gets himself onto the Undying. Okay, he is gonna go down. Undying still alive, still decaying through that, as now Ashes has died again. Oh no, this Morphling. See, that's the thing. Both teams kind of suffer from... Morphling has the Apex on him now. Okay, they just were... no, wait. Morphling has an Apex. I'm trying to look at TNC's store. Thanks, Dota. Okay, so apparently store pick doesn't work the way I think anymore, as now the initiation is gonna proceed with everyone BKBing once. Now Kunkka BKBing a second time, but Sunflex goes through that, of course. Guoguo is gonna get caught. Morphling is gonna go down for... is of course what Gorilla need in order to keep themselves in this game. But guess what? Here come the Necro Book creeps once again. Ding dong, we heard you like push. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Ice Rock? Well, no, actually, Ice Rock is I'm pretty sure the devil in the lore of these little Necronomicon warriors, because there isn't the normal Necronomicon you can buy anymore. Thanks to Ice Rock. The Roche, it just gets taken for pretty much free, and TNC are a little bit too late making the connection, but it could still result in a good fight, or not, as Undying caught in a bit of an awkward spot. Does have an Aeon to keep himself alive though, and that means he is gonna survive through most of what's being thrown around, as he is not the main target, but as Asta is the Book of Shadows, keeping Kunkka alive and allowing him to get on out. That huge tier 5 item making itself noticeable, but guess what? Invoker with the double blink dagger, he can just close around, kill up PP with some pure damage, BKB or no BKB, and now he is looking on a follow-up kill together with the Bloodseeker onto guoguo. And the longer this fight is going, the more Gorilla are being split up. Ashes, he is looking to run down Mavis, is looking to get a kill on the supports at least, but he is just being split from his team, and Morphling, he, like I said before, needs that lockdown, which he cannot find here. Ashes for the balls to just pick up a Divine Wrap here like that. No buyback, no nothing. screw it. This is it. This is how you divine rap here. And whether or not this is gonna end the game in a second or allow them to turn this around, we're gonna see with the two-man skewer. It looks bad though. It looks really bad as Kunkka gets insta-killed, so does Docres. This Magnus Invoker combo. Every freaking time, man. That is 2 minutes, no Kunkka. They do keep Ashes back. They do make sure to protect that Morphling, but you do have to keep him out of skewer range. That means Morphling doesn't really get to hit anybody. In comes the death buff, getting spit into there. Has to press that refresher or just to try and survive, but with the stun lock up from the Bloodseeker, you are still not able to press your buttons. Down goes the Hood. Asta is going to take care of real quickly here. Well, I'd say real quickly, but compare that to how hard a lot of carries hit that. Oh! Carlo, he is gonna connect with that ultimate onto TNT. TNT with the BKB still standing his ground, still cycling up as best he can, but Invoker, he crosses the refresher, which is scary for TNT, and means he's just gonna blank next to the death buff, kill off the death buff, and now it's Morphling versus 5. GG, well played. It's gonna get called here, maybe not, as Morphling with a rep here still wants to try his best to hold on long enough for somebody to respawn. 40 seconds until Kunkka is back, 35 seconds until Snap is back, but guess what? There is just too much stun. Holy shit! Holy fucking shit. And I am allowed one F-word according to Twitch TOS without having to tag the stream for mature audiences. So screw you before anyone starts crying. Because that was justified at TNC.